Street. Yep. Great liquor. Good call. Thank you. Yep. Yep. I was muted the whole damn time. So yeah, thank you and welcome to Mild's Culture Plate. Well, it's a good thing I went early by 2 minutes. So here we go. Here's the good start of the show. It's now 6 p.m. Central Time. Start of the show. Welcome to Mild's Culture Plate. I'm your host, Mild Kevin Miles, and you are locked into Mild's Culture Plate. Yes, it is August 31st, 2024, Saturday, and we will be talking a lot about the situation unfolding in Colorado. We're going to be talking a little bit about Donald Trump and marijuana. We're going to be talking a little bit about dudes getting tased at Trump rallies. And of course, we're going to be doing Love, Don't Judge and other women behavior. Of course, we got Great Liquor in the chat. We've got Sanglant86 in the chat. If you're in the chat, come on in, say hello. I won't be drinking whiskey, but, got a little water left to toast you guys. Cheers and welcome. Yeah, I'll be showing your chats on screen, just like I'm doing Sanglant86 right here. How HTY? I don't know, dude. I'm not good with internet acronyms, man. HYTWW. How are you today without women? I don't know. Anyway, yes, yes, Great Liquor. The muting had started anyway. So yeah, let me go ahead and just jump right into some of this news on Colorado. So let me actually, I have these a little out of order. So it really ramped up the news story. I had been hearing rumblings. I was on vacation a couple weeks back and I was listening to InfoWars as one does when they're on a road trip. And I heard a lot of people talking about this situation in Colorado about armed Venezuelan gangs, namely Trende Aragua, uh, taking over housing complexes in Aurora, Colorado, and kicking out the property management and the maintenance men, and essentially collecting rent themselves. And uh, then when someone would leave, they would just take over their apartment and move more migrants in, et cetera, et cetera. And I'd kind of heard this, but I had seen little develop on it until the last like week or so. I started seeing little sprinklings more and more in the news. And then there was this video that came out from a city council person in Aurora, Colorado. And this city councilwoman here had much to say about the topic.
Seen at several of these complexes now. They've spray painted Venezuela all over the buildings. There are broken windows. There's trash everywhere. It's really
Sorry about the popping. That
grim
appears to be on their end.
at these apartment complexes. And what you see at any given time is men, and I've really only seen men, walking around with guns. They are actively patrolling.
Yeah, the popping stopped when I paused it. Yeah, what she's saying is correct, and this is why here on this show, when we've shown you videos of these migrants crossing the border, we try to point out, hey, these are not families, these are not children, these are not asylum seekers, these are a lot of uh, military aged men. These are fighting aged men that are coming into our country, and a lot of them have backpacks. A lot of them, have cell phones. They don't seem to be people seeking asylum from a refugee type of situation. These are people who are, yeah, shut up, I can cook over on Twitter, YouTube. Says bad hombres. She also says Virgo rule, birthday girl, day 3 to sober up from celebrating. She's trying to stay home and enjoy. Well, yes, definitely. Cheers. Get plenty of fluids. Get plenty of fluids and stay moist. Stay moist. Anyway, so this is why it's important, because these are the type of people who take over these kind of apartment complexes, and who will flex their muscle on your city if you let them.
They have completely taken them over. They have beaten up any staff that was on site of these complexes. They have beaten them up. So there is no staff. It is absolutely these gang
Yes,
members
happy birthday.
controlling these apartment complexes. And, yesterday I made
Sorry.
sure to go in with several police officers helping and
So what are you 22 now?
watching. But I'll tell you what, before I even had this family completely moved out of their apartment, these folks were already fighting over this apartment complex, and they were starting to move stuff in before we had even completely moved this family out.
All right. There you have it. They were trying to move out and they had just moved in before they even had the chance. And it didn't take long for the crooked governor of Colorado. She says she's over 21. Okay, so you're 24. Gotcha. It didn't take long for the crooked governor of Colorado uh, to go on CNN. Jared Polis himself went on CNN in complete denial. And here's a little bit of that clip.
Officials near Denver say Venezuelan gang members are taking over apartment complexes in the area. They're calling on you to act. They're criticizing your office for dismissing the story as, quote, imagination. Out front, obtaining this video from a resident, Cindy Romero, showing gunmen, including with a
And we're going to get into this
semi-automatic
video
weapon
here in a
outside
minute.
of her door. Romero says that she called police when she saw the gunmen, but they said they couldn't
But yeah,
do
you see
anything
this
unless
crazy?
something happened. There was actually a shootout at one point. Bullet holes ripped through her and her husband's cars. Local police confirmed the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua is committing, quote, isolated crimes in the area, as they put it. Is this something that you need to take more seriously?
Oh, we've taken it very seriously. Weeks ago, I convened the city of Aurora with the state and federal government. Look, it is completely illegal in Colorado to take over and occupy a building. And Aurora Police Department's on the front lines.
I told police departments to talk to each other. That's how serious I am.
Your police department, if it's above and beyond your capabilities to do that, if the people alleging this have more evidence, please bring it forward. Give it to Aurora Police Department. The state of Colorado takes these kinds of threats very seriously.
Okay, so there we have that. I guess that wasn't the clip I was necessarily looking for. But here's the original lady who submitted the video. And a second video. She's
every day when we come home, we have to do this. Every time we go outside to take out the garbage, every time we try to go to bed at night, we have to keep it like this so nobody can kick in the door. Every day when we come home.
So there's that. And yeah, she's the one who posted the original video. There was a follow-up to that said she has moved now. I think this is the same lady going on Fox News, and they're going to show the same video here.
Councilwoman Jurenski, who has been amazing. My first conversation with her, she said, "Do you still live there?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "I'm going to get you out of there."
Wow. So
she said, "I'm going to make it my work."
I'll be moving on soon, Cookie.
So you're singing her praises. In the meantime, the office of Governor Jared Polis is saying she's making all of this up. Listen to what his spokesman
Yeah, I
said.
thought this was the original,
Police
the clip
intelligence,
from
reported
CNN, but no, yeah,
of these apartment buildings is largely a feature of Daniel
Jurenski's imagination. So that was his first response to this.
You can't fake video, and Polis wouldn't last 5 minutes on that property.
Wow. Here's what Danielle.
5 minutes.
Here's what Danielle said about it. Listen to this.
I absolutely.
Okay, so we watched that earlier.
But the gang activity.
Its head stuck firmly in the sand over this issue.
They don't want to admit that they're part of the problem.
There
it's
you go.
The administration who we count on to make the rules for us.
The governor could declare a state of emergency and send in the National Guard at any point in time.
No help. There's no mass
that would squash this immediately.
Of police that show up to make sure that we're defended. Nobody showed up to help me. I didn't have a bulletproof vest. I didn't have 5 officers showing up with me whenever there was a problem. We were on our own and we were left to die.
Wow.
These people have no.
And here's the sad part. If you call the cops in a situation like that, if you call the cops, You know what the first thing the cops are going to do? Knock on your door and ask you to identify the problem, showing who in the building is the snitch. Like that's literally what cops do when you call them. They will knock on your door first and have you walk around and identify the problem with them.
In this country.
Yeah, and we should point out that the scenes that you're seeing on the right-hand side of the screen there, those were taken from Cindy's Ring doorbell or video doorbell while she was inside her apartment. You can imagine what it was like living there. Cindy, God bless you. We're glad you got out.
Thank you so much. I am so grateful every day that I got out.
Okay, so there we have that. And you know, if you thought it was just these two ladies, there's one more little clip I wanted to show. This is, I guess, another resident.
So, I live in Colorado. Colorado obviously is a landlocked state. We do not have any oceans around us. Denver is a sanctuary city, which means that migrants are
And
actively
Anyomus.
being
bussed
in to Denver. Denver's already a little bit of a scary city. If you drive downtown, it's a little bit terrifying. But now we have a situation in Aurora. Aurora is about 20 minutes south of Denver. I live one town away from
God,
Aurora.
okay, so she's not getting to the point. Fuck it. I don't give a shit what this shit chick has to say. Sorry. Gonna move on. Yeah, I guess now Governor Polis has make this bigger here. Governor Polis has now posted this and then deleted it. Colorado's a zero tolerance state for illegal activity. Taking over buildings has no place in Colorado, and I'm confident that the city of Aurora shares this basic value and will enforce the law if it is being violated there. I urge them to do so quickly and in a thorough manner. Over the last month, I've been in regular contact with City Aurora, and the Aurora Police Department have offered any and all state assistance to support their efforts if requested. So again, we're not going to send the National Guard in unless the police get off their ass and beg for it. The state has been ready for weeks to back up any operation by the Aurora Police Department needed to make Aurora safer. You know, the state supersedes the city, right? The state supersedes the city. The state could do whatever it wants. Here's another video taken from Aurora, Colorado, another Ring doorbell surveillance camera of a gentleman getting his truck shot up. This was last night, August 30th, right there. Or I guess the night before. Yeah, folks. Cookie wants me to play a 54-second funny video. Yeah, go ahead and post it. I'll look at it and we'll determine. So, you know, after hearing Governor Polis say twice there that if the police department asks for help, he'll send help. Well, what does the police department have to say? Well, here's from Fox 31 Denver. Aurora PD, gang members have not taken over the Aurora apartment complex. And this was today, 11 o'clock this morning. Aurora Police Interim Chief Heather Morris has given a late update Friday on the situation at the edge of Lowry Apartments. It said gang members have not taken over the complex. On Wednesday, Fox obtained video at the complex that showed a gang of men carrying firearms make their way up a stairwell and gather around the door of one of the units before entering. Video was taken right before a shootout occurred in the parking lot. The stories gained national attention, with the Department of Homeland Security sources telling News Nation that people in the video were members of the Tren de Aragua gang. Additional video showed people breaking into the apartment complex in July. See link. I don't see a link. Do I need to get back on YouTube? Is it censoring it for you? I don't know where you posted a link at. Yeah, I'm not seeing a link. Is it in Nick's chat? Okay. Interim Chief Morris said that officers have been in the area and at the complex to learn more about the situation from residents. She said the officers have learned there's definitely a different picture to what's going on. I'm not saying there's not gang members that don't live in this community, but that we're learning out here is that gang members have not taken over this complex. According to Morris, APD has made an effort over the last few days to ask specific and direct questions about gang activity in the area and at the complex, making sure people aren't paying rent to gang leaders or gang members, she said. Morris said residents that they've talked to have said that this isn't the case and that she believes they are sincere. We're standing out here and can tell you the gang members have not taken over this complex. Aurora Mayor Mike Kaufman said on Friday that the city will ask for an emergency court order to clear apartment buildings where he said Venezuelan gang activity has been reported by declaring them a criminal nuisance. I strongly believe that the best course of action is to shut these buildings down and make sure this never happens again, he said on social media. While Kaufman did not specify any apartment complex he believed that should be shut down, a photo attached to the post was from an incident at that complex. So don't believe your eyes. You just saw. Hey, we got Billdozer74 in the chat. Cheers and welcome, brother. Good seeing you. Okay, Cookie said it's in Nick's chat. I don't have Nick's chat open right now, so it's going to take quite a bit to get in there. I'm going to start working on that in another window while I move on to the next story. Or actually, the last part of this story is part this story, part the next story. We got this next video taken over in the UK. You had migrants take over housing in the UK. This was posted by Tommy Robinson. Feel free to follow him on how UK's responding to their migrant crisis. This was posted by Tommy Robinson. And here we go. This is how the local community is responding to migrants taking over housing in the UK.
Lads.
They're knocking on the door, dragging them out, and beating them. Cookie, no, I am not going to play a video about zodiac astrology. I'm sorry. I don't care how funny it is. It's not funny enough for here. I love you, but that's not what we do here. I love you so much, but yeah, we can't be doing that here. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing that. Okay, so that's pretty much exhausting. Yeah, the Irish in Dublin dealt with the damn problem. They weren't just gonna let migrants take over their housing. Okay, Johnstown, Pennsylvania. There was a Trump rally, a pretty cool Trump rally. I watched a good part of it, but I didn't see this until I was on Twitter later. This is an individual who decided to try to climb the press box. And here he is getting tasered. Gotta love it. Someone actually doing their job after what happened last month. He's on our side.
No, he's on our side. You know what he's showing? At Butler, an amazing thing happened. You had two American flags, very far apart, held up, I think, by different cranes. They were very big flags, beautiful flags.
Beautiful flags.
And as that horrible event
yes, FAFO. That's why I'm covering this story, because, yeah, fuck around, find out. Just like the migrants in Dublin there. Fuck around and find out.
It was a perfect angel was formed. I'll tell you, a lot of things happened if we haven't put it up. If we don't have it.
And then there's a flag of the assassination attempt. That's great. Oh, look, people cheering him, getting drug away. All right. That was that. So yes, how are the media reporting this? Let's look at how the media is reporting this. Police say a man will face charges after storming into the press box. Police said that a man will face a misdemeanor charges after he stormed into the press area at Donald Trump's rally, eventually subdued with a taser. And here we go. The incident Friday came moments after Trump had criticized major media outlets for what he said was unfavorable coverage and had dismissed CNN as fawning for its interview Thursday with his Democrat rival, Kamala Harris, and her running mate, Tim Walz. It was not immediately clear what motivated the man or whether he was a Trump supporter or critic. So again, they made sure to say, hey, Trump criticized the media, and then this guy goes and climbs the media box. Crowd cheered as a pack of police led the man away. Johnstown's police chief Richard Pritchard confirmed to the AP on Saturday that the man was arrested, released, and will be formally charged next week. He said the man, whose identity will be disclosed when charges are filed, will face misdemeanors in municipal court for allegedly disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and disrupting a public assembly. Pritchard declined to speculate on the man's motives. Fierce criticism of the media is a standard part of Trump rally speeches. Yes, we do need Irish cops. Thank you, Cookie. So yeah, again, Trump says bad things about the media, so therefore he's responsible for crazy people trying to climb the media box. AP, journalists, you don't hate journalists enough, as we say on Twitter. You don't hate journalists enough. Every time you think, oh yeah, maybe there's some redeeming qualities of journalists, yeah, you don't hate journalists enough. So after the left wing continues to steal policy after policy of Donald J. Trump, and again, I gotta reiterate, I'm not the Trump guy, right? I'm not a big Trump guy, but I'm a media narrative guy, and that's where these stories come from. The media slant against Donald Trump so bad, and the left wing and their Trump derangement syndrome. By the way, there have been excellent videos this week from the Trump campaign, from Bobby Kennedy about Trump derangement syndrome. They've got a good little narrative going on. Awesome. Cookie's gonna go get some food. Yeah. You gotta get you some more liquor. A little hair of the dog will help you feel better. I'm not drinking liquor. I'm gonna see how many shows I can go dry without craving whiskey. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm not drinking whiskey right now. I'm gonna be back on my diet soon. I'm gonna try to shed a few more pounds, just a short term diet. And so yeah, I'm trying to abstain from the liquor and other things that might trigger my addiction brain. She says she can barely walk because of booze. Well, it's what it is, man. Uh, anyway, so yeah, the left wing, the Harris campaign, lefties, they keep trying to take Trump's policies and claim them as their own. Well, why not do it the other way around? Donald Trump says taxpayer dollars should not be wasted to arrest people for small amounts of marijuana. This is from Reuters. Former U.S. President Trump on Saturday suggested his support for decriminalization of marijuana, saying taxpayers' dollars should not be wasted arresting people for carrying small amounts. In Florida, like so many other states that have already given their approval, personal amounts of marijuana will be legalized for adults with Amendment 3. Trump said about an effort in his home state to legalize possession and purchase up to 3 ounces for adults over 21. Whether people like it or not, this will happen through the approval of voters. It should be done correctly. Trump, who's the Republican nominee for president, said state lawmakers should create laws. There we go. States' rights. Just like the abortion bullshit narrative where the left wing says Trump wants to ban abortions. No, Trump's for states' rights. They even got right wingers jumping on this. Why won't Trump ban abortions? Trump's for dead babies. No, Trump wants states' rights. And if the state chooses to murder babies, then the state's bad, right? That state is bad, and you should go after that state. That doesn't mean Donald Trump's murdering babies. Again, I hate that I have to defend Donald Trump on this, but people are just so dumb with their narratives. It's a divide and conquer bullshit tactic. And I don't even think these right wingers are really right wingers or Trump supporters or Republicans or libertarians or even super pro life, right? I think they're provocateurs trying to sow division amongst conservative voters right now. So yeah, Trump said state lawmakers should create laws that ban use in public spaces. Okay. Then he adds, someone should not be a criminal in one state when marijuana use is legal in others. Well, that doesn't sound like states' rights. My bad. Huh. We do not need to ruin lives and waste taxpayer dollars arresting adults with personal amounts of it on them. No one should grieve a loved one because they died from fentanyl-laced marijuana. Sure. Marijuana is legal in some form in nearly 40 states. Okay, well, so I was wrong. I was wrong about this part. Should not be a criminal in one state. Now, granted, I don't think anybody should be a criminal for a little bit of marijuana. But yeah, each state should have its own law. How much time do we got left? Holy crap, we still got a bunch of time left. I burned through those few news stories pretty quick. All right. Here's one from the New York Post. We're getting into the weird news now. We're going to get into the weird news. We covered the political stuff. Here's the weird news. Black man left horrified when Chick-fil-A drive-thru order says that his name was Monkeys. A Maryland man is accusing his local Chick-fil-A of racism after he received his go-to order with the name Monkeys on it. Marquise Vanzago went through the drive-thru in La Plata on August 23rd and ordered chicken strips, fries, and iced tea lemonade drink, he told Today. When an employee then called out an order for Monkeys instead of Marquise, Vanzago, who is black, was shocked to learn that it was his. Your heart has that little sting in it. That's what it felt like, he told Today. You start to think about all the other incidents that may have occurred that you heard about on the news with racial profiling. Vanzago spoke with the on-duty manager who apologized and offered a refund. I'm going to write corporate about this. This is very offensive, Vanzago told the manager in a video of the conversation he shared on Instagram. Oh, here's the receipt. You gotta love it. He also shared the moment he went inside the store to confront the drive-thru employee, but was denied the opportunity to speak with him by the manager. Some social media commenters suggested the drive-thru intercom system was to blame for the offensive misprint, though Vanzago told Today that he placed his order directly with a young white male who was standing outside the store taking orders. Yeah, if you haven't been to Chick-fil-A, you don't order from one of those crappy speakers. Because, yeah, it would be understandable if it was, my name is Monkeys. Yeah, Marquise. Yeah, so that would be understandable if it was a crappy drive-thru speaker, but if he said Marquise, that doesn't sound like monkeys if you're like directly talking to someone. Anyway, the store owner, John Flatley, told Vanzago that he was not terminating the employee because they were under the age of 18. He was also told the employee had written down the name they heard. This Chick-fil-A is independently franchised and operated. Franchisee of this restaurant has apologized to this guest, Chick-fil-A's marketing department told Today of the incident. However, this experience does not meet our expectations and is unacceptable. Vanzago said he hoped the employee in question will become more socially aware after the incident. I believe he should be held accountable for what he's done. I think he has been held accountable. He's embarrassed. His workplace had to apologize for him. I think he's accountable. When Vanzago's own children, who are now adults, stepped out of line, quote, they had to deal with the consequences, he added. I understand he's a young man. He's 17. He's still learning, but he also needs to know that there are consequences when you do things like that. Okay. Again, this idea that he intentionally did it as a racist jab, I think is a stretch. I think the name Marquise and the word monkeys are close enough that the guy just literally is like, fuck it. I heard monkeys. I'm going to put it down. I'm not going to ask the guy to repeat his name 4 times. I'm just going to write what I thought I heard. They ain't going to look at the receipt anyway. And then the guy did look at the receipt and it's like, oh shit, it just started a shitstorm. So yeah, I don't think the guy needs punished. Yes, social awareness. Yes, have to have your job give an apology and have maybe apologize yourself. Anyway, I caught this. So, we all kind of have celebrity crushes to some degree. And I usually try to stay away from the celebrity news. But, I also cover unique and interesting relationships. By the way, stay tuned. Love Don't Judge coming. Love Don't Judge is coming. And I did see this pop up, and I thought it was an interesting story because it definitely we all like to think of other people's relationship as being similar to our own. So when I saw this story pop up, I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, actress Leah Remini is single again. Leah Remini and Angelo Pagan announced divorce after 21-year marriage. Quote, our bond is still strong. They announced that they're filing for divorce after 28 years and 21 years of marriage. We've decided to file for divorce. So the big question, why? To put it simply, we both changed. As people do, we got used to playing roles that don't fit us anymore. We've been best friends for so many years. We're still celebrating holidays together, watching favorite TV shows together, and gathering as family. Would you folks still hang out with your ex-wife? Maybe if she was this hot, huh? Here we are. Okay, so here's the Instagram post. The decision came after a lot of thought and care, and as hard as divorce is, we're approaching this with a positive outlook because we know it's best for us. We're proud of how we worked through this together. Yes, we're sad we got some figuring out to do as we continue to move forward to our new normal, together still in many ways, apart in some new ones. But here's the thing. We've been best friends for so many years. We're still celebrating holidays together, watching favorite TV shows together, and gathering as family. Why? Changes people do. After a lot of effort and consideration, we've decided to take this step, which reflects who we are today. Our bond is strong. It just evolved into something different. We think a marriage that lasted this long, created so many beautiful memories, especially raising our incredible daughter, is something to celebrate. From our perspective, this marriage was a huge success. I love that sentence right there because so many times when we get divorced, there's bad feelings. There is animosity. I still wish my ex-wife the best. She no longer talks to me. She's blocked me on a lot of social media. But I still wish her the best. I view that relationship as having reached a successful end. There were some icky feelings, but otherwise we worked through the icky feelings and we parted amicably. I think we reached high highs, and yes, when you stand in front of a pastor and say, "Till death do us part," and you don't make it, you don't get to that successful benchmark. It's hard to say that, well, yeah, this was a failure. It's got to be a failure, but it was also a success. It was a successful relationship. We milked everything we could milk out of this relationship. Now we're looking forward to creating more cherished moments just in a different way. We want to be as transparent as we can here because for years we shared our marriage publicly, whether it was on specials on VH1 or TLC. We shared this unknown territory with you all as we take our first steps into the next stage of our lives publicly. We would love for everyone to have more access to different kinds of relationship stories and not feel so isolated in navigating the changes that millions of couples make every year. We hope our journey can inspire others to see that relationships, whether they change or end, aren't failures. There we go. That's what I was just saying. We'll keep sharing snippets of our lives as we navigate this new chapter. Love, Leah and Angelo. So there you go, Leah Remini, now on the market. Call me. If you see this, call me. All right, folks. So yeah, we started off the day by talking about the violence, the gang violence in Colorado. This is something that happened recently in California. A sheriff's deputy gets beat up by a random dude, has her gun taken from her. The gun's firing into the dirt. He pulls it out of her hand, starts aiming and firing at her as she's running away.
What the fuck?
And now you got cop cars showing up. He's got his hands up now. Oh, no, now he just fired at them. And the cops bust out and just start plunking him. Hey, we got Demon's Wrath over in the chat on Rumble. Cheers and welcome, brother. Good seeing you in the chat. He says, what's up? What's up? The first half of the show, we talked real heavily about the situation in Aurora, Colorado. Talked a little bit about Donald Trump. I guess I had his policy wrong. And then, yeah, we were looking at this viral video of this guy who, got popped by the cops. Anyway, yeah, he was arrested. He didn't die. He was arrested. And yeah, I guess that occurred in 2019. My bad. Man, see these stupid viral videos. They go viral years after they happened. Anyway, here's another video that went viral this week. This is, and again, I don't know when this happened, but this was shared by like 3 or 4 different Twitter accounts. This one's from Mr. Guns and Gear. This is a guy getting pulled over in his own driveway, and how he reacts to the police officer is pretty hilarious.
Hey, sir. I'm Officer Patrol, Longview Police Department. Reason for the stop is because you're going 50 back there on Bill Owens. Yeah, you got your driver's license, proof of insurance. Is this where you live? You gonna block the road? Yeah, it's my wife.
Okay, so he says, you gonna block the road? Like, I understand you want to stop me, but you don't have to park your car blocking my damn driveway, dude. My wife's gonna be here.
Gonna be home in a minute. Okay, you have your driver's license? Well, yeah, but you block the road and keep my wife out of the driveway? Is that like a reasonable thing for you to do? Blocking the road? Okay. Is that a reasonable thing for you to do? Block the road? You have your driver's license? Do you see me with my fucking driver's license? Do you not? Oh, it's a credit card. Well, you got fucking
I love this guy.
Yourself in the fucking road, can't you? Calm down, sir. Motherfucker, you're standing on my goddamn property. I do whatever the fuck I want here, son. Right here. 371. Roll me another one. Okay,
roll me another one.
Goddamn thing of mine, boy. The fuck you do? Take it from me then, boy, if you that fucking badass about it. Sir, my fucking problem.
No, he's lucky the guy didn't fucking wasn't roided up and fucking beat the shit out of him there.
Sitting here standing in the goddamn driveway. Sir, this could be all right. Oh, it could be. You fucking right, it could be. Here's my
oh shit, Bulldozer, there's a part 2 and he gets arrested?
Fuck you. You ain't handing you shit, boy. Sir, what is your problem? The fuck is your problem standing in the goddamn driveway?
Okay, I gotta find the part 2 now.
Dumbass question, motherfucker. I'll keep asking you the same dumbass question. Which one do you want to answer first? Fuck you. Right here. Okay, you have your insurance? Yeah, sure do. Okay. You want to see it? Yes, sir. Oh, well, hell, why don't you fucking ask a goddamn question that's relevant then, you dumb motherfucker?
See, now I'm also shocked like he doesn't have him at gunpoint right there. Like, dude's in the fucking car. Anyways, let me see if I can find... Okay, here's part 2.
Boy, you have a good contact number? No. Don't you ever fucking call me. Okay. Are you employed? Go fuck yourself. Is that company or... That's some capital F yourself. Okay. Capital F. In case you can't fucking spell either. I know you dumb motherfuckers barely got an education at the fucking police force, but holy shit. All right, sir. So today you're going to receive a citation for speeding, going 50 and a 40. I was just checking my radar while we were moving. The court date is 5/7/2024 by 1 p.m. Here's all the court information.
Oh, 5/7/2024. This has already happened.
I actually need to sign right here where the X is. It's not a admission of guilt. It's just a promise to appear. Go for 371. Go ahead.
Okay, he signed his ticket. I mean, you can't... Yeah, this is fair enough. The guy seems within his rights so far.
Now get the fuck off. Have a better fucking day. Shit. The fuck off, boy. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh yeah, that's bullshit. Hopefully he's filing a fucking lawsuit on this shit. Poor dog almost got shot there.
They're old. Watch the dogs. They're all ugly. Here, grab dogs. And tell your mom. Okay?
Yeah, this is some bullshit. This Officer Duncan here was fucking prepared for that.
What's the warrant for, fellas?
Like,
I'll tell you in a second. Now, you don't tell me right now. Get up. What's the warrant for, fellas? What's the warrant for, fellas? What's the warrant for, fellas? Hey, what's that warrant for? I wonder how many times they're going to hear me ask on the body camera when this is going to fucking court. I wonder. Anybody? Anybody? All right, over here.
oh yeah, hopefully this is a fucking juicy lawsuit, dude. These cops just violated his rights mega.
I'm sorry, what? For evading. Evading what? Me. I'm not evading.
Evading is not a fucking crime.
What the fucking warrants for, you piece of shit? Get out of the patrol vehicle. I'm trying, you asshole. You got my fucking arm twisted around. I'm working on it, you little piece of shit. God damn it. What, your mama not raised you in any fucking manners? Or you
Oh yeah, this is clearly a First Amendment violation. They're only doing this because they don't like what he's saying.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, and it's in Texas? Oh yeah, these cops are
Oh,
fucked.
shit, man.
I hope he got a good fucking lawyer.
That went sideways. Yeah.
I hope he got a good fucking lawyer. Yeah, I didn't see part 2 till just now. I didn't realize he fucking got arrested. Holy shit. Wow. And yeah, there we go. The second part here, Rusty Texan retweeted it, but I also got Bill Dozer showing that the Hodge twins had retweeted it. Yeah, this is insane, man. I wish I could find out more information on this guy's arrest and whether or not I want to find his name. I'm not seeing a name anywhere. Okay. Anyway. All right. One of the things I was talking about on my last show is getting the fuck off the internet and shutting off your TV and going out and meeting real life people to see who else is out there and see the humanity in other people. And I hope some of you folks took me to heart on that. I hope some of you went out and, just enjoyed yourselves out in public and watched other people who aren't like you, interact with their children, eat their food, do human being things. But I quickly want to show you this next video. This next video is Trump derangement gone off the fucking deep end. I saw this going viral on Twitter, and I wanted to cover it because, my message of unity before is very important. But also you need to look out because there are left-wing crazies who will fucking go off the deep end. So watch this motherfucker. Watch this dude.
So I'm sitting here listening to the news and all the latest reports on the derogatory stuff that Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, and his team have been posting about Kamala Harris. I have a question for you, MAGA women. Is that the kind of life that you live? Is that what you...
So you start off by playing White Knight for Kamala Harris, right? Like this is your shtick. You're gonna White Knight for Kamala Harris. And then you're immediately gonna turn that into hatred for half of the women in the country. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. MAGA women. This is what he thinks of MAGA women while he's pearl clutching and white knighting for women.
What your man does to you? Because half of you say the same shit. You talk about women derogatorily, you're trash. In my book, you're white fucking trash. I'm not saying all of you.
You think left-wing women don't have derogatory things to say about women like Lauren Boebert or Marjorie Taylor Greene? You think left-wing women aren't saying hateful things about other women? You think left-wing women aren't catty? Is your what am I saying? I was about to say, is your wife not catty? But this guy obviously doesn't have a wife, right? And if he does, she probably spends most of her time with other men.
You are MAGA women, but half of you are at least, if not more. It's disgusting. Are you okay do you have daughters? Are you okay if men talk about your daughters that way? Why are you okay with it with any woman?
I mean, again, this idea that women are above criticism for being hateful bitches, right? Yeah, Demon's Wrath, Chimpanzee. I would show Bildozer's thing, but we are still on YouTube.
I scroll through people's TikToks, other women's TikToks. I see the comments that you guys make.
Yes,
the ones that they'll put up there on the screen and respond to you. You're fucking foul. MAGA men are fucking foul.
He's literally, you're fucking foul. He's being foul while calling other people foul. Using hateful language at women while calling women foul.
If you think that you aren't, but you support Donald Trump, you're fucking foul.
So even people who aren't being foul, but they support Donald Trump because I think Trump is foul, well, now you're foul, but I'm being foul at you, but you're wrong.
Disgusting fucking people. That's why we don't fucking want you here. That's why we don't want you in office. You're disgusting. Go to another fucking country and listen to what they say.
I hope this guy
fucking kill him.
I hope this guy has just a meltdown if Trump wins this election.
Jaro in Africa last September. I had 42 porters on my team. 42. All from Tanzania. They all asked what the fuck was going on in the United States. They're good, kind people. And they understood
what the fuck does this have to do with anything?
So you MAGA women, fuck you.
Literally calling women trash. And saying that his Tanzanian porters know that MAGA women are trash. I mean, you can't make this shit up. WISIWYG1, please do not send hate to this person. But I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to be waiting for election day. I'm bookmarking this, in fact. Let's see, add to bookmarks. Boom. Because I want receipts after the election. Speaking of TikTok, I didn't think I would have enough content to fill the show, and I was almost right. So I did manage to jump over to TikTok and see if I could find more content. Damn it. Where's the... And I did see this. Which grabbed my attention as like I gave up after finding this. But I did see this, and I thought this would be an interesting conversation for the show. He might be a hero. We live in hope. Okay, here we go. Check this woman out. This is, so she's been dating. She's been dating, and she's mad at dating, but she's not going to stop dating. Instead, she's going to change her approach to dating. And here's her approach to dating.
Hey y'all, so for the next 30 days, I'm not turning down no dates, which means that even if somebody invite me to their house or I don't agree with the date that they set up or I don't like them, I'm still going and I'm just going to rob them. So I want to teach y'all for the next 30 days how to find love or to find funds to fund.
Even if I don't want to go on the date, I'm going to go on the date because I'm going to rob them.
The things that you love. So first of all, before I show y'all who my first date is going to be,
Find love or find the funds to fund the things that you love. Ah, it's poetic, isn't it? It's very poetic.
I just want to say that I had another date before, but the dude was like, why don't I come to his house and drink? But he was very, very handsome. So I said no.
Oh, he was handsome.
And I declined the date. So you got to have common sense, okay? You got to have common sense. If it's somebody and they're very attractive, they right up your alley, and they ask you to come to their house, you do have to say no. Now, I won't turn down no more dates, but he was particularly handsome, and I would have got cracked. So if you don't have self-control,
I would have got cracked.
Don't do it.
You don't have self-control. Don't do this.
Self-control. But this motherfucker, he was
oh shit!
All right, so this is our first date.
Okay, here we go. First date.
He said, "Come over."
Oh shit!
Hey,
oh no,
so
I missed it. I messed up. I accidentally hit the wheel of my mouse. Here we go.
I said, "What's over there?" Once he let me know what's over there,
come over tonight. What's over there?
And I'm gonna head on over there, and I'm gonna record the whole thing, and we're gonna rob him.
We're gonna rob him.
Because why?
We're gonna record it and rob him.
Any other reason? And for any other reason, you're not even a young Cod Ebony.
Look at the comments over here. Love Island robbing addiction. A new bombshells entered the villa.
I don't know about him.
I would have got cracked.
We're gonna get our mace.
We're gonna get our taser and mace.
Because I don't think I'm gonna have to hurt him for real.
Will there be holes in this series?
Then I got a date with Sully and Michelle. We're going out to eat, child. I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, he wants a threesome with a black queen here.
Hey y'all.
Okay, so yeah, there's no updates. This was a recent video, so there's no updates yet. At least I don't think so. Wait, here we go. Participating in this activity could result in you or others getting hurt. Oh, you gotta love the disclaimer on TikTok here. Wait, what's she stealing? She's going through his soap cabinets and shit. Like, there ain't nothing worth stealing. She's stealing his fucking deodorant. Oh my god.
My back hurts so bad from sitting straight up in this mother effer bed, bro.
My back hurts so bad from sitting up in his bed. Your back hurts from sitting on his deodorant that you put in your back pocket. Okay, I can't watch any more of this. Okay, let's go on to Love Does Admonish. Maybe she got planted. Okay, let's do the Love Does Admonish. So if you're not familiar with this part of the show, if you're new here or whatever, Love Does Admonish is something we do on Saturdays where we watch this YouTube channel called Love Don't Judge. And on Love Don't Judge, they like to highlight unique relationships that people have received online hate for. These people just want to love each other, they tell us. But they don't always tell us the devil's is in the details. And sometimes these people deserve admonishment for some of the ways in which they've invited problems into their life with who they've decided to love. I have a feeling I'm not going to hate this one too much, but we'll see. We'll see. This one, I grabbed this one because it had an interesting title, as I usually do. Sometimes those can be the most boring. Demon's Wrath, disavow. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but disavow. All right, so here we go. Here's Love Don't Judge. I was a lesbian, but now I'm dating an older man.
This is Honey. She fell in love with Sean.
She's 23 and done been straight, lesbian, and now back straight. For Sean, who's 51.
Before we got together, I was a lesbian.
She is old enough to be my daughter.
They assume sugar daddy, sugar baby.
Daughter? Motherfucker, by that age, my granddaughter will be close to 20.
Sean's loved ones have worries about their differences in the relationship.
It could be a recipe for disaster. Not only is she former lesbian, but she's a lot younger than him. What if he's taking a fall over yourself? Are you gonna stick around?
What if he's crapping on himself?
And I feel like, in a way,
Oh, I hope this ought to be
she has
good.
been somewhat
This ought to
attracted
be
me.
good.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is
Everyone
gonna
calls
be
me
good.
Honey. I go by Sean.
I'm 23.
I go by Sean.
51.
Didn't say his name was Sean.
In
28-year-old or 28-year
2018, we
age
met
gap.
outside a vegan restaurant. We decided to sit at the same booth and had a blind date that we didn't plan. And we've
Fellas, if you start feeling your age, remember this guy, man. This guy's got it going on.
been talking every day since.
It just felt right.
I say it's love at first sight. He may beg to differ.
That chocolate kind of enticed me.
Oh my goodness.
And ladies, older
What I
women make
love
good
most
lovers.
about her is that she's not me. I don't think nobody should want someone just like themselves. I'm a photographer and she a model as well. We work out.
One of
If you're in your early 30s, holla.
reaction we dealt with, we were working out and a lady came up to me and she was like, "That's very nice of you to work out with your dad." And I was like, I think she was just trying to be funny.
I ain't had no problem with that. She is old enough to be my daughter.
People tend to judge our relationship because I went from dating women
I think you mean young enough to be your
being
daughter.
engaged with a man. I was a lesbian.
I would say most men in the
I want to hear about the
world
lesbian
actually
stuff.
want their woman to be.
Are they going to show the lesbian
because
stuff?
of the possibilities? But for me, I'm pretty much a one-woman guy. It bothered me, but then I got to understand who she is as a person. I don't got over that issue. Almost completely. That's still a work in progress.
She going to talk about some of her relationships with women?
Me being a lesbian. Because my family, Christian, Haitian, the normal morals they wanted me to have, but so it was never an issue on my end, even though he's 20 years older than me.
The fact that she calls them normal
you know,
morals,
future
right?
kids was
As in opposing.
happening.
Well, my mother-in-law, are you sure? By the age at first, you know, she was like, well, she's...
The fact that she called them normal morals, you know, sort of assuming that being lesbian isn't normal, right? Kind of an interesting take here. Kind of reaching close to the third rail of politics there with that
way
take.
younger, you know, you're going to get older and eventually, you know, she's going to grow out of that. She felt like once they like women, even on the other side, they're going to always crave that and they'll never be faithful. So that was one of her doubts, that she'll find a woman later on down the line, but she's coming around now. She was just trying to protect me.
More of our judgments come online. Someone said, you need to crave this Bible. Some people are like, oh, is that your dad? Or can you even get up? And I'm like, oh my God.
So all that is a guy wishing he was in my position. So
Yeah.
she gets a lot of men on her post. So I guess that she
a lot of men.
They got an opportunity because she like older men. So a lot of older men.
I barely like men. So how we get to older men? Judgment honestly doesn't really bother me. I know we're different, so I expect.
She likes one old man.
But,
that's what you got to say. Convince yourself that you got some magic.
You know, they assume sugar daddy, sugar baby, or you know, something like that.
Realize your
and then
worth.
They get to know us, and they're like, "Y'all have relationship goals like I wish I had what y'all had."
And he broke too. So it's real love.
Oh, got the liquor cabinet.
His wife will come over today. I know they probably had some strong views about our relationship. So I guess they'll express that when they get here.
Y'all just have to talk to Carlette. She'll tell you how she feels. Because
she's blunt and honest.
Okay, so the son's wife. Okay, this is, oh my God. Okay, so it's his cousin, my bad. Cousin and his wife. So what's going on here is they're just mad that the wife is uglier than his lady, right? That's what's going on. It's like, she's younger and prettier than who I hooked up with, and I'm way younger than him.
Former lesbian, but she's a lot younger than him. So it could go either way down the road. Things can happen and things can
things happen all the time anyway. Things can happen to y'all.
She may not be ready for it at her age.
Don't be hating.
A recipe for
Outlast haters, folks.
I think she
I'm
mostly
going to
dated
put up the
women
Outlast haters.
Before. And hard to transfer her over. But, you know, looks like he did it.
I would like to ask her if she would ever want to revert back to maybe dating women. I don't know if she switched it off and
she wants to date her
off
no, I'm just
permanently, or if it's something that could be turned back on. sometimes I feel like, I don't know that it's flirting per se. I think that it could be maybe a little attraction there.
Wait,
As
maybe she does.
If I weren't with Sean, then maybe.
Oh shit! I was joking. She's trying to get with her.
Skepticism.
Oh
the
shit!
Issue that
Called
I
it.
have is going forward with the age, and you just don't know what might come into play. I mean, because what if he's taking a all over himself? Are you gonna stick around for that?
Unfortunately,
you know.
Unfortunately, yes. I'll wipe his booty hole.
Cuz ain't gonna let it go like that.
Yeah, I'm worth it. But most relationships,
Love is worth wiping somebody's booty hole.
Situations.
Well,
I know it's gross. I know it's gross, and I know nobody likes to think about it. But love is literally worth wiping somebody's booty hole. It's gross. You don't want to do it, but love is worth it.
Let me ask you this question, honey. Are you still attracted to women?
Most definitely. I don't think they'll ever leave me.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Me being with him did not just make me not like women.
And that's why I like her honesty. She told me from
Now you got to follow up. Say, what do you think of my dump
That was one
truck?
of the main conversations we always had. We came to a compromise.
Yeah, we came to a compromise.
Easier to say those things now. But when you're actually forced and put into a situation unwillingly, you don't know what the outcome is going to be.
But me, like I say,
unwillingly,
most guys would love that. Me, I could be with just one woman. But if it's gonna, like I told her, if it's gonna be that, then you're gonna have to relinquish me to do whatever I need to do.
I'm still very skeptical about the relationship. You have experienced more in life.
He's like, okay, if you're gonna fuck a woman, I get to fuck a woman too.
So again, this is my concern. And I feel like in a way, she has been somewhat attracted to me.
Oh no.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Just the
here we go.
You look so nice or so good.
You always look nice.
Hold on. I caught that once now. I can't catch that too.
Look nice.
She compliments women.
And I understand.
I think one time I was like, Khaled, you look so good. And I had to raise an eyebrow. I'm like, hold up now.
Right. I really, really like honey. I think you are a great person. But going
okay, so here we go. Is giving someone a compliment, is that a sexual advance? Just saying, hey, you look good. I guess the way she said, oh, you look good. Yeah, I guess that could be a sexual pass, but
I just want you guys to make sure that
I just think it's funny to see how women perceive these things.
This is the relationship that you want to be in, because feelings, when they're hurt, there's no taking it back.
Honestly, it's good to hear, everybody voice their opinions.
You guys know I love you both.
What I love about her, she don't want an expensive wedding. She wants to go to the courthouse, the cheapest route possible. She'd rather live life with me. It's about us, and she makes me feel comfortable that it's about us.
He's very caring. He's very hands-on.
Marriage licenses, you don't need it. You don't need the marriage license. She's right. She'd love you anyway.
She's the perfect wife. I'm just kidding.
To people who like to judge us, judge yourself. Look at your own life. Look at your own self.
I'm not judging.
Ask yourself, could you take being judged?
Make sure to like and subscribe so you...
Okay, yeah, no. Yeah. Anyway, so that's Love Does Admonish. I'm admonishing the cousin's wife, man. She was pretty fucking direct there, which, don't get me wrong, be direct. Say what you mean. Say how you feel. Don't be a hater though. Don't be a hater. So yeah, the age gap wasn't a big deal to me. I mean, definitely sometimes on here it can be downright disgusting, but this guy seemed like he had his shit together. Anyway, just a show note. I tried to do that slideshow countdown at the beginning of the show. I'm going to try to get that thing working right. I was using OBS's slideshow feature, and it seems to have some things about it that just aren't functioning the way I want it to function. So the countdown may or may not be a permanent, I'm going to keep tinkering with it to see what I can do about it. Shit, at this rate, I should just make a video countdown. But I don't know. We'll see how things go in the future. I'm going to continue to play with things. I'm going to continue to use AI to generate those neat little images. Hopefully that's been a positive part of the show. I know Great Liquor seemed to like it when he came in at the beginning of the show. He commented he seemed to enjoy them. And yeah, all of those images of those women were created with the same AI prompt, and that is, well, except for the one of the two chicks kissing, but all the other ones were generated with the prompt of "show me a curvy Irish woman holding a plate with the words Mild's Culture Plate." And so sometimes they put the words on the plate, sometimes they put them on the side. And I used both Facebook's Meta AI and Twitter's Grok AI to create them. I did a little touch up edit to try to get rid of some of the watermarks on the Facebook one. But anyway, so that's a little show note for that. Folks, please take a moment, click that like button, click that thumbs up. Let me know you've been here. That thumbs up lets me know you've been here. Let's Rumble and YouTube know you've been here. Be sure to click that heart if you're on X. Let me know you've been there. So yeah, please let me know you've been by clicking that button, and it lets the algorithm know, helps me with the algorithm. If you're new here, please watch a second video. That also helps with the algorithm. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel, follow the channel, wherever you're watching, subscribe or follow. Yeah, all that good stuff. Down in the description are links to all my social media and my email. If you have any comments, questions, feel free to let me know there. If for some reason I need to reschedule a show, I will let you know down on those social media platforms, or I'll do a social post on YouTube. So follow me on all those platforms down there. To stay updated on everything Mild's Culture Plate. Oh, Bulldozer says y'all talk about Trump's stance on weed. I mean, I covered the Reuters article on it a little bit. I thought that's when you jumped up in here. Sorry. Bulldozer says Trump needs to make the weed thing part of his platform federally. Earlier, yeah, he said that earlier. Yeah, I thought that was when you popped in. We had just got done talking about it. Yeah, I misunderstood what they were saying in the article, and I thought he was calling for states' rights. And yeah, what you said there is that he should go push for it federally. Kind of sounds like what his position is going to be. I'm more for the states' rights kind of thing. I'm more for the states making up their own mind. Granted, I wish all states would make it legal. You know, same as I wish all states would make abortion illegal. But yeah, that's how it's going to be. Anyway, folks, I will see you this Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel, 6 p.m. Central, right here, wherever you're watching me, whether it be X, Rumble, or YouTube. Feel free to jump in the chat, say hello, follow along with us. We try to make it a nice, fun time. And yeah, again, thank you to Great Liquor, Demon's Wrath, Bulldozer, Shut Up I Can Cook, Sanglan 86, everyone who stopped by and said hello, even people who are lurking back there behind the chat, people who haven't had a chance to say hello, and all of you right now who might be watching this on demand later. Thank you for stopping by, and welcome and cheers. Please come on back Wednesday and join all of these lovely people in chatting with me during the next episode of Mild's Culture Plate. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of one another, outlast those haters. Don't get any on you. And if you do, rub that shit in real good. Catch you then. Have a good weekend, everybody. Enjoy your Labor Day. Good night.